Hello everyone, and welcome to OlaJoe, the Crocheting Sailor. And I wanted to show you this beautiful hat pattern. It's called Deeply Textured Hat. Look at that. It's really nice, and it worked up really quickly. I used worsted weight yarn, and it looks seamless. And I completed it in no time. So these are the supplies that you'll need. For this hat pattern, they recommend a size 6 hook, which is a J. You will need a darning needle and a pair of scissors. And also, you will need worsted weight 4 yarn. And what I have here is Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo yarn. And this skein is 744 yards. This is some extra yarn that I had left over from a previous project. And the color is cherry red if you like it. And maybe they'll have a smaller skein in the store that you can use. Or you can just purchase this skein and use the remaining yarn for a Christmas project. So this is worsted weight 4. The recommended hook size for this is a 5mm, 100% acrylic, machine wash and dry. But keep in mind, the pattern did call for a 6mm hook, and this is what we're going to use. So, if you haven't learned how to read patterns, this would be a great opportunity for you to learn how to do that by watching how I do the pattern here, follow the pattern here. I will put a link in the description box on the actual pattern itself if you would like to print it out, and then you can follow along and check off as you go, because I usually check off the rounds after I complete each round. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I pulled out my measuring tape, and if I measure from the top of in the crown of the hat all the way down in length would be 8 inches, and then across from left to right is 9 inches. So let's go ahead and make a slip knot, and we are going to chain 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Now for round 1, in this pattern, it says put 11 double crochet in this 4th chain right here. But what I would like to do is go into this first chain that we made, and then we're going to just do a slip stitch just like so. We formed a ring, and we are going to chain 3, correction, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this will count as a double crochet. So now we need to put 11 double crochet in this ring, and I will be yarning over the tail. So see the tail here. So I'm just holding it and yarning over just like this. So let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now it's time for us to pull that tail and close up the ring there. So what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 2. So here's 1, 2, not in the top stitch. Okay, we're not going to do it right there. We're going to go right here. 1, 2, We're going to go right in there. This is where you're going to put your hook. Can you all see that? And slip stitch. Okay, for round 2, we have to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we need to put 1 double crochet in that same stitch right here. So this makes 2 double crochet, and we're going to do 2 double crochet in each stitch around. There's 1. 2. Having some difficulties here. 1, 2. Follow this all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the end. You should have 24 double crochets. We've come to the end of round 2, and we should have 24 double crochets. And make sure that you count your stitches, because you're not going to put anything in there. Okay, we are now going to go into the top of this chain 2, not into this stitch here, the top of the chain 2. Do a slip stitch, then we'll chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to repeat round 2, okay, by putting 2 double crochets in each stitch around. So we're going to go right back into this stitch here, and we are going to put a double crochet, and then we'll go right here into this next stitch and put 2 double crochet. You follow that all the way around, and when you get around to the end, this will increase our double crochets to 48. That's what you should have at the end of round 3. Now that we've come to the end of round 3, you should have 48 stitches, 48 double crochets, and you are going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 2 right here. We will chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I wanted to let you know, if you notice the top, this circle right here is curling a little bit. That's because we did another increase round, and we have 2 stitches in each one of them. That's normal, so no worries on that. We're going to go right back into this stitch here and make 1 double crochet, and it says, check off round 3, and it says to double crochet in the same stitch which we just did and double crochet into the next 3. So you'll go right into this stitch here, put 1 double crochet, 2, and 3. Now it says 2 double crochet in the next stitch. It's 1, 2, and we're going to put 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches. It's 1, 2, and 3. That's your repeat pattern for round 4. And when you come to the end of round 4, you should have 60 double crochets. We're at the end of round 4, and I wanted to point out right here, you see 4 stitches left. This will be 2 double crochets in here and 1 in each stitch, and you will know that you have exactly 60 double crochets, but I would still recommend that you count. But that's the 2 in that stitch, and here's 1 stitch in here, 1 stitch in here, and 1 stitch in here. And then we will slip stitch if you haven't already done so, and that's at the top there. Well, no, let's see, after joining the round. Okay, yes, so we will still slip stitch in the top of this chain too. Okay. Then we will chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, check there. And we are going to do a front post triple crochet in the same stitch. So if you don't know how to do a triple crochet, you're going to yarn over twice. So you will have these 3 loops on your hook, and then you're going to take your hook and you're going to go right behind this post right here, the first one, and then push it forward, yarn over, and you're going to pull up a loop. 4 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So you're going to pull through 2 3 times. Now it says double crochet in the next stitch. So you see this right here, that stitch, you'll make 1 double crochet. Now we're going to do a front post triple crochet on this next stitch. So yarn over twice, you go behind that post and pull the hook forward, yarn over, pull up a loop, you pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Now we make a double crochet in the next stitch. And we're going to do this all the way around. So yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull it up forward, yarn over, pull up a loop, you'll pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Just like that. And I'll meet you at the end of the round. You should have 60 of these double crochets here. One quick correction. You will have at the end of this round 30 double crochets and 30 front post triple crochets. Now that we've come to the end of round 5, we are going to slip stitch into this first stitch right here, and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to put 1 double crochet in this first stitch, and then we are going to put a front post triple crochet around the neck. So yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet, yarn over twice, we're going to do a triple crochet, front post triple crochet. Pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and 1 front post triple crochet. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull it forward, yarn over, pull that loop up and pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. 1 double crochet, and 1 front post double crochet. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. 1 double crochet, one front post triple crochet. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. 1 double crochet, and 1 front post triple crochet. And you're going to follow this repeat all the way around till you get to the end of this round. Now that we've come to the end of round 6, we are going to slip stitch right here in the top of this stitch. And if you want, you can go ahead and chain 3. I want to show you really quickly where you are in this hat pattern. Okay. So we have started the design and we are going to work our way down to the end. I pulled out the measuring tape. So if you would like to change color, you would change it at 6.5 inches. Okay. But if you want to go ahead and do the hat all one color, then you would stop at almost 8 inches, because what we are going to do is 1 round of single crochets. I'll pull this up so you all can see that. You see that? This last round right here is single crochets. Okay. The pattern says that they crochet 14 of these rows. So they had a total of 14 rows, which equaled 7 inches, just so you know. So if you want to stick to this and do a total of 14 rows, which would equal 7 inches, you can do so. But I am going to continue on and do mine up to 8. And that's including to 8 inches, and that's including the single crochet row. So I want to make sure that I told you all that. So moving right along, now we are on round 7. I'll go ahead and check off round 6. And round 7 is just a repeat of round 6. Okay, let me do my chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And what we are going to do is we are going to put 1 front post triple crochet right here. Oops, got a little loose on me. And then 1 double crochet. One triple crochet. Let me pull my yarn. 1 double crochet. 1 triple crochet. 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 1 double crochet. And then you follow this all the way to the desired length that you wish for your hat. And I'll meet you up at the end so we can start our round of single crochets. I came back to show you all that my hat is at 6.5 inches, and I am going to add black to it. This is the Red Heart Super Saver, and it's in the color black. So this is what I am using. I am going to do a slip stitch right here in the top of that stitch. Oops, I forgot I need to drop my red and pick up my other color, which is black, and then I'm going to just slip stitch right through. And then I am going to tie this off just like this. Just tie it twice. And then I am going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pick up these 2 tails right here. Let's see, we need to do, oh, I better leave it because we're doing a front post double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over twice. And I'll weave in those 2 ends at the end. And then a double crochet right in here. Front post double crochet. And a double crochet in here. And you're just going to alternate. Here's a front post double crochet and a double crochet. And you follow this all the way around. Do this right here for 2 rounds if you switched your color. And I'll meet you back at the end of the second round of the new color. Now that we're on the last round, we are going to slip stitch at the top of this chain here. And we chain 1. We'll go into this stitch here and make 1 single crochet. 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, I'll pull my yarn. I hope you have enjoyed doing this pattern. I've had a wonderful time with it. I also thought of another idea for this hat. If you wanted to, you could start off having your base color as your end color. So you could actually do these rounds here in black, and then you can switch colors. So you would have it black, you switch to your red here, and then have black here. So I am going to definitely make one for myself, and I'll have to decide what colors I will choose, but I think that's a great idea as well. It's just a variation to this hat right here. I really like this pattern. It flowed together really nicely. And I hope that you found that this tutorial was helpful and it was easy to follow. So I'm excited about bringing you all more tutorials in the future. So continue around until we come to the end. We've come to the end of the round. This is the last one, and we are going to slip stitch into the top of this stitch right here. And you get your scissors. And we'll cut. Slide this tail through and get your darning needle out, and you are going to make sure that you get all of your ends, okay, because there is one in the center here, so you can just pull that as tight as you can. You thread this here. Hopefully it'll all slide through. Great. And I'm just going to go right around this circle here. Just like this. There we go. Maybe one more time. But it's already secure. Remember, we actually worked over this tail. Okay. Just pull that out. And snip. Next, this is where I went ahead and joined this yarn. So I really don't need this much. I am going to, well, since it's 2 different colors, I'm going to separate it. Sometimes I would put it together, but I think it could be noticeable. So I'll just go ahead and do this separately. And you continue weaving your ends in. Now that you're at the end of your project, you can take your time. Just go back and forth a few times so that it will not come out. The tail won't unravel and come out in the wash. Should be good. Another snip. And you just continue along. So you know I'm going to do the black one, and how I'm going to do it, I'm going to weave it in there so you can't see it, and I am going to take this one right here. For those of you that might need an idea how to work the tails in, I'm just taking my time and going through. But if you are an intermediate crocheter, you already know how you like to weave in your ends. So this is more so for beginners. You go down, up, down, then it should be really, really secure. This is one that's good. One thing that I don't like doing is weaving in my ends. When I'm done with the project, I am through. That is it. Just clean up my mess as I go along. And so, like I said, with this one, all I'm going to do is just thread it. It's a different color. And I'm just going to go through here. And that's all to it. This is the textured hat. Okay, I'm too excited. I just have to see how it is. I'm like, that's it, that's enough. I turn it around and look at the finished product. Oh man, this is awesome. Okay, so what do you all think? I think it turned out very nice. Very, very nice. So I enjoyed doing this tutorial with you. Like and subscribe, and also if you complete any of these projects from any of my tutorials, go on my Facebook page, the OlaJoe, the Crocheting Sailor Facebook page, and upload your pics. I love to see how they turned out and all the pretty colors of your various hats that you make, or anything that I've done a tutorial on. So thank you, and have a wonderful one.